Shribbly doop. Doobie doobie doop. Scooby doop. Gabagoop. Video game. Video game. Oh shit, my headphones. You're gonna start hearing the game 30 times if I don't get my headphones on. Damn, 4 people? Why are there 4 people here? What the hell? That's like 3 more people than usual. The fuck? My toasters. I'll be right back. I'm gonna put my phone in the charger. There's something, you know, there's something about people that I don't understand. The people that go into streams and they just go in and disappear. I don't understand that. Like, I understand that you may not like the person, but it feels like they're not looking for anything new, so it's more like they just come in and they don't really... They leave immediately. They don't stay enough to see if they like it or not, if they like how I am or who I am or whatever. They just leave immediately. And I don't understand that at all. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on behind the mind of people like that. Right? Because I sometimes, by mistake, get onto streams. I click them by mistake, trying to click something else. But that usually doesn't happen, and that usually happens in the main screen of Twitch, where a person with 2 viewers playing a niche video game wouldn't be. I don't know! It feels weird as fuck. As you can see, my hair's still wet. I had it tied so my main head will get dry. Now I'm getting it to dry and the other stuff. I had a shower today. Sorry, no shower water for the rest of the peoples. I didn't have the bottles. I wasn't ready. I just needed a shower and that's it. Wet. How much delay is gnome? If I say potato, when do you say potato? Okay, I'll try again. Potato. Fuck you. Alright. Okay, you know it's time. No atmosphere present in docking bay L7. Open service hatch, proceed. Proceed! Are you hearing me well? How's the audio? How's the game? Am I maybe a bit too loud? I am a bit too loud, aren't I? How about now? Is this better? Is this better? Yeah, it is better, isn't it? Ah, haha. Juca is a tonic that can be used to alleviate a range of illnesses and neurological conditions, including fatigue, nausea, and smallpox. Why are you playing Darkest Dungeon, you filthy son of a bitch? I thought you liked me. I'm saying shit, don't worry. The diving bell just juts ponderously out from its arrival dock. An immense mechanical boil simultaneously a prison and protective haven. Juca-Cola!
Hide and seek would be the best game choice here.
No bodies. No one at all.
And it looks sealed off.
Where did everyone go? Someplace further in?
My headphones are a bit too loud. Juca-Cola! Juca-Cola! The wet floor whispers of a neglected environment. Equipment and clutter were shoved aside with intent, more concerned with clearing a path in haste and less with hygienic cleanliness. The quantity of discarded wrappers, cans, and containers suggests that this facility was once heavily populated. Now the forsaken trash only magnifies the silent pall over the room. Where did everyone go? Bingo?
Hello, good sir. I hope you all had a great rest and are ready to tackle the week ahead. Remember, a curious mind gets results. So don't be afraid to ask questions and seek new opportunities.
Fuck you. An air filtration pump sits dead, its function having ceased for such a time that the atmosphere has been starved and strained of vital life support. The latter rungs hang in half ruin, suffering either some past misfortune or a deliberate attempt to prevent access to the crawl space above. The door is securely sealed. Parallel cabling runs from ceiling-mounted ports down in the air compressor designed to transmit both power and data. And that is it. Okay. So we got the door control. And the hole. Yeah, I saw the hole.
The glass is too thick for a bear. It needs a Mac.
Okay. On the Juca-Cola machine, I wanted to interact with it, but it didn't.
This is not safe for children.
Someone wanted food bad.
Huh. This may need a Mac. To be honest, I would have preferred having the normal Juca-Cola noise.
Your debt is vital to us. So let's ensure we're all working hard to meet our goals and deliver on our commitments.
Your debt is vital to us. No way, really? Who would have thought?
Locked.
Keep looking, Mose.
My Charlie.
The only thing I can move is this, but really it is locked. This is a image for something. Right, so I can't do that yet. Oh, there's the... no, that's just the air processor. Is there a way out of here?
These doors are locked.
I figured. Emergency bulkheads came down.
Then people could still be alive on the other side.
You sure about that? Right, so what do we have? We have screwdriver, we have straightened roll. Maybe we mix the straight and roll? I like, for now I like all of them. I like Mac the most. I'm not gonna lie, Mac's pretty cool. Charlie, Charlie's fine.
Kane Corporation is the journey of the self, through and back to the self. So let's focus on our personal growth and
Yay!
development
Solipsism!
and the company's success.
Oh my god!
No, I do not like dogs, Charlie Mac.
Just push past it, it won't bite you.
I do not like dogs, Charlie.
He's terrified, Mac.
This dog is bad.
It's a toy. It doesn't get scared, not really.
I do get
Through
fucking
there's the only way to get us out of here.
And if he's ripped to shreds, then we're done.
You care about that thing too much.
This dog must be very hungry.
I believe I shouldn't have done that. I clicked by mistake. Well. Why did I just get a cum shot straight to my fucking face? What? I like him because he is, I don't know, I like him. He's cool.
I see we have a lot on our plate. Your dad is fine.
There you go. Ah. What a beautiful thing, giving the dog a waste of juice that is.
It. Bad dog.
Oh, it's gone.
I do not like tight places, Charlie.
Sure like complaining, though, huh, Bear?
You're doing great, Mose.
Bad smells. Dead smells.
Why do you smell? Broken handle. Is that it? Okay. Lestincoeur. Okay. The tube-like passageways of the maintenance tunnel traverse through both rock and architecture, a necessity for maintenance through a claustrophobic fit for an inhuman adult to crawl through. Mold. Small puffs of smoke occasionally discharge out of the finger-like mold growth, projecting a robust, sickly scent, the minute contraction stimulating an unsettling impersonation of respiration. A breeze is gently blown through the vent grill. It smells like stale, greasy hair and dust. That's it. Don't seem I can do much about it. This is just like a grid thing. I'm guessing it will open eventually. Let's see. Oh, oh no, I thought that was a dog. Organic tendrils. Thick, sticky veins of organic matter have grown along the ducts, a sordid emulation of the cabling worming between various ports and junctions. A cloying scent accompanies the growths carried on, swirling ghostly fumes. Oh, the dog. The dog's matted coat adheres to his body like cream for a rug. Its ribs protrude like a xylophone, fucking excuse me, ready to play a heartbreaking melody. Hello, dog. It's okay, puppy. I understand. Hydrogen. 69. Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking a screenshot. Because good fucking grief if I remember that from memory. Right, so hydrogen... -1. Oh, this just goes back. This is kind of stupid. Oxygen 1. Helium 12. Helium 50. Okay. There's a PDA there. Bruno Correa. Engineer. Mission successful. I managed to smuggle Missy into my quarters. I'm glad I forked out a few extra ration packs for a handbag breed. I figure I can walk her at night between shifts and stuff her down my overalls if anybody gets close. Construction has commenced on the exterior framework of the new site entrance. Fibracrete fabrication will take about 2 months with the pre-built sections we have to work with. After the shell has been constructed, we can begin connecting the umbilical and draining seawater from the structure. Missy has outgrown her carry case. She is most definitely not a toy Pomeranian. Are you fucking sure? Ever since we cut into the structure, I've been having bizarre dreams and waking up in a cold sweat with my eyes wide open. In the most recent vision, I'm lying paralyzed on a stone slab. I hear a growl and a groan to my left, and then I see a naked, crying child to my right. Suddenly, my legs start burning, and I feel pressure on my prostate. Then I realize they're cutting me open from anus to chest. I look up and scream, but no sound comes out. Their cold eyes stare into my soul. Prefabrication took slightly longer than expected due to unidentified electrical interference, but we've finished assembling the outer shell. The crew has stopped at the blister. By my estimation, we will begin draining the blister, so to speak, in early January. Note, several inspection drones went missing. They are not showing up in the mule roster. Zombie shark? One of my Brian Anderson's lesser-known monster movies. Oh, a shark is brought back from the dead by waste runoff and wreaks havoc on a small seaside town. The practical effects are unconvincing, but they are fun. I have seen a shark with half its face missing, and Henderson took some creative liberties. Missy and I give it a 7 out of 10. The scrubbers have been bugging some of the welding units. I recommend they be deactivated until construction is complete. Furthermore, I would like to report that Robert Follis has commandeered some company equipment, including UAVs and sample collectors, for personal use. Hijacked drones have repeatedly bossed our construction site at dangerous speeds. Mr. Bruno Correa suffered a minor injury today when a series of pipes burst on the blister. The violent pressure change in his suit resulted in a dual pneumothorax. Damn! The damage to his lung is irreparable. A complete transplant has been scheduled and billed to his company account. Mandatory indentured debt obligation has been extended to 15 years until the principal has been repaid. Fucking cunts. Further investigation will be necessary, but the company has been indemnified as per Article 1287 of Mr. Correa's employment contract. Just like real companies! We wish him a full recovery and prompt return to his post. Just like real companies! I feel horrible. Missy was alone for 3 days until Milford rescued her. It's been 2 months since the accident and I still can't sleep. Whenever I visit the dig site, I get the feeling I'm being watched. It's mostly quiet. But some nights I can hear something moving deeper in the temple. I've talked to Dr. Sean about it and she says I'm suffering from trauma-induced hallucinations. Doctors never listen. I had strange dreams before the accident. At least I'm not alone down there. Sometimes Missy lets out a blood-curling yelp, reminding me of Cujo with her rise hackles. Does she also scent the steering below? Review Insides Out 2. I only made it through a few minutes. The scene with the creature moving into the protagonist's belly really got to me. Unrealistic and gross, done exclusively for shock value. The last of the Omega equipment has been transported into the temple. My contract is almost up. After that, Missy and I will head to the surface for some much-needed R&R, and then we can do chipping away my debt. The lake isn't returning my calls, and neither is Lester. This is the second poker game they've missed. Come to think of it, Lake has a bounce in his step. I bet he's banging somebody on the mule. Me, I'm a one-lady man, and that lady has 4 legs. I want to interpret this nicely. Like, he only likes the dog. Not sexually, not romantically, just enjoys the company of the dog. I want to interpret it that way. Please. I yearn to have the waking dream again. It took some convincing, but Dr. Shaw finally prescribed me a fat man. You're supposed to take the drug orally, but I've heard it can produce realistic hallucinations when taken as a suppository. So that's the road my fat man will take. Hell yeah! Bingo! It worked! Time's load, a rhythmic beat took my body to a new plane of existence as I was pulled from my mortal coil. I was on a granite slab again, but this time I spoke. I could understand the words of the song and it was beautiful. Something crawled under my skin into my heart and behind my eyes. The church bells chimed and Jesus rose from the quivering mass of flesh. I was not scared. And it all felt so real. We headed... What a weird thing to be enthusiastic about. Or maybe I'm just misinterpreting the text and it's not supposed to be enthusiastic, but I believe it's enthusiastic because they were saying this is what they were looking for. They wanted to do the rectal thing to get hallucinations and return to this situation. What a weird thing to be enthusiastic about. We headed straight for the ventilation shaft, but the screaming started. And who shall we find but Basagand? And he was releasing some kind of vaporized agent into the ventilation system while cackling like a deranged demon. He came at me. This is like when you have a mental breakdown, gnome. That's how you sound. A deranged demon. He came at me with his first bolt up and beat me unconscious with the canister he was carrying. That was the last mistake he ever made. When I came to, I saw that Missy had torn his throat out of his neck. I must have inhaled a massive dose of whatever poison he was trying to circulate around the mule because I passed out again. When I woke up a few days later, my loyal pooch had eaten that was left of Teach. We're surviving on salvaged yucca paste. We have enough for a few months, or at least until the air purifies. Give up or rest. I have no idea what the correct settings are, and Basagad damaged the equipment. I'm sure the rescue team is close. I feel wrong. All I hear is a rhythmic beat, and it's driving me crazy. Are the children singing again? Their voices echo against the walls of my cranium. We are reaching for heaven. We must descend. Missy's at my side. Her friendship is all that matters. I have a feeling that this is Bruno. Just a hunch. The post-human form burst outward in a fungal bloom, a cavalcade, I haven't heard that word in my life. Of floral growth vomits from a rigid rib cage, cradling a delicate spine. Bizarre vegetation eagerly extends along the surrounding floor, a morbid garden fueled by a necrotic substance. They are so unnecessarily edgy with some of the descriptions.
I am Moses.
What in hell?
Is that human?
Hello?
The fucking heart is still beating,
Cavalcade?
Charlie.
Cavalcade?
Those look like flowers? Some sort of vegetative growth?
Flowers. They float too.
Spores. There's spores coming off that thing. Moses, get away from it.
My Mac.
Well, I can do something about that, but I don't know what yet, so...
The central atmospheric monitoring system requires recalibration.
I can read. Thanks, Bear.
Nothing I can do. Cavalcade. It says cavalcade. The thing is it a C? Is it a S sound? Is it a F sound? Or is it a K sound? Hello, puppy. Thank you, puppy. Oh, it just goes around. Okay. Wait, how is there a thing there? What am I missing? Oh. A new collectible was found? What did I find? My cousin from the other side. No, I can't access it. So the other thing we have is this. And this regulator valve. I can't really... I guess I have to fix it somehow? Maybe like this?
And we have a working handle.
That's a plus.
I'm not proud of the artistry, but it's notably functional improvement. Now hope for undefined matching broken slot to pair it with. Don't worry. Send it to the bear. I need to take a screenshot of the thing that's out here. Is it? No, not this. Yeah, not that. I don't care about that. I care about this. Insert gas scrubber. Counter diffusion. Okay. Cavalcade. Cavalcade? Right. So what am I looking at? Because we've done these. Henon, I guess, is this. Right? I may be missing something of information. Let me check. Not this. Perhaps this has also a note. Not this, this. Nope. So this is done. This is helium, oxygen, and hydrogen. Does the computer have more info? Mm-hmm. Don't seem like it. The puppy good. That's the PDA, the body atmosphere thing. The other side, the two regulator valves. Am I missing some info? Because I don't remember seeing that. Maybe I am. maybe I think, therefore I
I
am.
see we have a lot on our plate.
Shut up. No, there don't seem to be anything here. Maybe Najuka? Nope, there don't seem to be more info here. So I'm either missing something or not understanding something. Because this is obviously not it. There's nothing to do with it. Shinon. Inert gas scrubber. Counter diffusion sat decompression. So I get inert gas scrubber, maybe the Shinon. Because that's a noble gas. That's why it's inert. I don't know. Have I didn't want to ping. Have I found anything in the PDA of this person? Don't seem like it. Definitely feels like I'm missing something. And I don't know what. It feels like I should be able to interact with this. Like, screw this. Is there any information here? Not really. Right, because there's also no clicking here. The PDI is... I don't know. Like, I have this half done. I'm not sure how to do the other half. Maybe there's information here for some reason. Oh! There you go. That makes sense. That's what I was missing. I'm stupid. I took the screenshot and did nothing with it. Juca-Cola! Oh yeah! I feel less stuck in this game. Always. I'm stupid. That's correct. That is too much. And now I'm guessing I can return to the body and the computer.
Attention. Central atmospheric monitoring system has been calibrated. Attention.
I remember that.
Good work, Mose. Cleverest bear. Meet us back at the main lobby.
I am the cleverest bear.
You're making a monster here.
Copium. Oh no.
What the hell just...
This place isn't as intact as I thought. Pressure differential caused it to buckle.
Is Charlie Mac okay?
The diving bell's destroyed. There's no way back up.
Bigger issue is we're trapped, and it's flooding. What were you saying before? All calm beneath the surface.
Is Charlie Mac okay?
No, Moses. We're not. It's flooding in here. We need a way out.
It's not a good time. Oh, so she can't go.
I can try and break the glass.
Broken glass is dangerous, Mac.
Thank you, Moses. Ah, damn it. The control box is shorted.
You'll have to bridge the short.
With your bare hands.
The hell
Yeah,
won't
baby.
stand. The door won't stay open.
What do we...
You get through the door.
But...
I'll figure it out. Get through it. Go!
Ever increasing stress. Though seawater has recently washed over the floors slightly, the slight discoloration reveals that the tiling is no stranger to seawater. While the egress now stands firmly shut, the torrent of water that pulled through during the portal's prior mania drenched the floor, swirling. The slightest hint of the ripples by the door suggests the airlock seal may not be as secure as one will have hoped. A workshop station storing and charging handheld meters stands before collecting, monitoring and tracking equipment.
Mac? Moses? Mac, can you hear me? God damn it.
Igniter? A docking port for underwater vehicles. Grisly evidence points to a sudden closure during the portal's last use. Huh.
Charles, you there? Read me.
Mac, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, don't get too excited. Still flooding in here. Running out of headspace, fast.
Okay, we'll figure it out. Figure it out.
I know what to do. Oh shit. No. Okay. Is he choking? Is it drying? Alright. The portal has been sealed with finality, its inaccessibility buffered by the ocean rapidly and furiously imposing its foaming mass between the doorway and escape. The last bastion of oxygen slowly shrinks as Moana nears its subjugation of the room. Through the glacial cold of the water may be quicker than suffocation. The diving bell is now little more than a tomb, yet the knowledge that the interior will still be dry and airtight manages to invoke some sort of subconscious regret for having departed in this false entry. The bubbles of air and flashes of swords shorting electronics are the only evidence that the air filter is desperately attempting to function while fully submerged. Oh, this is nothing. Oh, never mind. It is something. Huh. I don't get the puzzle. No, it is something. But I can't get that position. Or is it this one? No, I can't get that position. So unless I can do it in... This one does. So this one is something. This one has to be that one. No. Oh my god, I'm stupid in the fucking head. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, this is one. Oh, so this is the packet, where the packet fills. Okay. So I need to be filling those. And then I need to be... Right. I don't think I'm very smart. Okay, that's done. And I can move, I'm stupid. I'm like super stupid. I'm gonna be here for a while. So I need 2 pockets. 2 pockets. I need 1 pocket. 1 pocket. I need 3 pockets. That's not 3. That is 3. God blame him. God fucking damn. I mean, I know the middle one. What am I doing? I know the middle one is this one. I know none of them. I have clues everywhere, and I'm still failing. Fuck's sake. That can't be it. What the fuck? Like, this can never be here. Can this position be here? Not really. El puzzle. Like, I know this. If I were to imagine this is this one, but this doesn't fit anywhere. This doesn't exist here, right? Because the moment this is fulfilled like that, it's not the right shape. The only one that is like that is this one, right? Like here. Oh, I had it in the wrong position. I'm stupid. And then this one. It can't be this. There you go. I had it wrong because I'm dumb. Wait. I thought I did that. Is there anything I have to, like, Oh, there you go. I'm dumb. Yeah. As if it were the tears of penitence flowing through a grieving supplicant, the Bacchus water is lapping at the heavy-duty secure vent.
Maintenance requested.
Moses.
Hello, Mac. Your situation does not seem fun.
Well, you're not wrong. Can you open this vent? I hit the maintenance request.
My Mac.
Is it this one? Yeah. No, it's not this one. I can't interact with that one. And then the other one that is possibly there is the iris one here. Which one is it? Oh.
Routine maintenance is important.
not bad, Bear.
Mac, I am glad you are not dead.
More than just a toy, isn't he?
You may have a point.
Where are you?
I think, an escape pod bay. Looks sealed, though. Give me a second here.
The gloomy ducts coil akin to a snail shell, the interior flooded by thick sheets of wandering dust. Several service pipes ring the chamber's perimeter, depositing air and fuel into escape capsules before plunging into the facility. The perforated grating has drained seawater that spooled from the vacant tubes. The glow of fluorescent lights reveals that the lower room has a function beyond a simple flood chamber. A storage racking has been left bare, either unused or ransacked. As a cure-locking iris leads to the water overflow chamber below, access appears to be controlled elsewhere. The squat domed room offers a dry reprieve, though presents little in the way of warmth or any clear path onward. Instead, the structure subtly shifts to and fro as it jostles with the ocean current, accompanied by whispers of metallic murmuring. Plastic sheets. The portal rims are trapped with protective sheeting with shielding against damage and inconvenience caused by intruding ocean water brought forth by the capsule. Oh, okay. The absence...
Yeah, it's the escape pods. And... big shock, they're all gone.
At least someone got out of here alive.
The absence of functioning escape capsule paints a grim landscape for those who find themselves stuck within the metallic ocean floor maze. Lost in chambering through an abandoned and floating facility, escape facilities expended or defective, you've leaped into the catastrophe long after others clamor to escape it. The tube lies vacant, the capsule having already ejected. This facility was not simply abandoned, but evacuated in anxious haste. Okay. A single remaining escape capsule has jammed itself shortly after launch. The interior bulges with strange growths and dusty powders gradually tumble out from the opening, carrying a feeder of honey and spoiled meat.
Wait. Pods aren't all gone. And not everyone escaped.
What do you mean? Someone's alive?
In one of the pods. They're not moving, but... I can hear them. Inside. Hello? Can you hear me? Are you hurt?
Well, I can see him. He's got some sort of gun pistol thing or otoscope. It looks like an otoscope.
Not gonna be easy. Lock will be pressurized. If you can hear me, I'm gonna try and get you out of there. Just stay calm.
Yeah, I doubt so. Okay. It's time to check the others, especially her. Let's read first. The disused assembly arm. The disused assembly arm stands dejected on the side, forlornly awaiting a project requiring its additional aid, or for its twin to malfunction and need replacing. Bright lights have been left running to aid in maintenance work, long since left abandoned. The robotic arm specializes in precision maintenance and assembly, following pre-coded procedures and instructions. Give me a second, I want to do something very, very quickly. I'm being a rotten little person. Right. The robotic arm specializes in precision maintenance and assembly, following pre-encoded procedures and instructions.
Found a suit. Rear thruster looks damaged.
Suit thrust is removed. Suit thruster maintenance should only be performed by trained certified technicians.
According to who?
According to me. Oh, never mind. Here, have this thruster.
Rust got into this igniter. Twisting it just right got the thruster working.
And now I can mix that and it.
Good thing these thrusters are modular. Just put in a new igniter and there we are.
There you go.
Suit thrust is replaced. Suit thrust is operating within established parameters. Change systems. Biotechnological deep atmosphere environment suit. Systems check. Warning. Suit maintenance required before operation. Warning.
Okay. Lungs damaged or missing?
Uses bio lungs.
Yeah, looks like Biofix Mark 3 or 4. They're damaged though. And I think my only way out of here is fixing this thing.
Wow.
You want to take a biodeus out onto the seafloor?
How hard could it be?
This woman.
Bio lungs removed. Bio lung implants should only be performed by trained certified technicians.
Careful with those. Carry disease just like any other organ.
I know how biotech works, Mac.
And there's nothing I can do there. Cool. Oh, this is so cool. Ah, this is so cool. Happy birthday to me. I'm 90 years old and I don't look a day over 45. It's one of the perks of a pampered life as an organ insurance product. Live Blood Corp at your service. To celebrate, I ordered a Casumarazu and washed it down with a Canonau di Sardinia. Live maggots and all. Cheese with maggots. Have you heard about it? The have you heard about the maggot cheese? The Kazumaratsu. It's disgusting. A quick Wikipedia read. It's a Sardinian ship milk cheese that contains live fly maggots. The larvae of the cheese fly are deliberately introduced to pecorino cheese, where the digestive action produces an advanced level of fermentation, including a breakdown of the cheese's fats. The cheese texture softens and a liquid called lagrima, teardrop, may seep out. It's possible that the larva can survive in the intestine, causing enteric pseudomyiasis, which can manifest as nausea, vomiting, and gastrointestinal upset. However, no cases have been linked to the cheese. Additionally, these larvae can carry harmful microorganisms that may lead to infections. Due to these risks, Italian authorities have banned the sale of this cheese, deeming it too dangerous. Consequently, it was also prohibited across the European Union, as EU safety regulations mandate that only food safe for consumption can be sold. So yeah, maggot cheese, cool shit. I've always been a loner with a penchant for the good life. Even during my time at La Vita Paradisa, which only cost me a kidney. Now my family debt has finally been paid off, and the best is yet to come. Have you had any more, and this is to Christian C. Batagelo, have you had any more run-ins with scrubbers? When I'd go out for pressure tests a few months back, I'd see a swarm every 2 or 3 outings. Now I see one every time I leave the mule. I know they are supposed to be harmless, but I get the impression they're not working correctly. The dive suits I'm servicing show up with electrical burns, and they're deep-sea rated and metallic glass reinforced. I did not pay attention at all to what I read. Okay, so there's this biomechanical thing called a scrubber, which technically cleans things, but they're not working correctly, apparently. Like we also know from another PDA. And they're showing up with electrical burns, even if they're extremely resistant. Where are the developers from? I wonder. When did I look for this? I want to visit Animal Use Protocol, which is their next game coming out. The Brotherhood. They have a couple long games. That's not it. This one's it. Contact. No, not contact. How about the about page? Stasis blog. No, not blog. What is AUPO, Animal Use Protocol? Totem press. Let's see. There don't seem to be they're in Czech Republic. Yeah, there don't seem to be a specific. Oh. Yeah, there don't seem to it's Brotherhood and Daedalic, by the way. Which makes sense. Daedalic gets usually onto these kinds of things. The Groom Lake. South Africa. That's very cool. That's very cool. South Africa developers. Cool. Have you had any more run-ins with the scrubbers? Yeah, we were talking about this. Now I see one every... Yeah, okay. I've almost overhauled the Max Ocean M4 diving suit, but several parts still need to be replaced and repaired. Unfortunately, the old components are unsalvageable because they were melted by scrubbers. I wish we had one of those fancy matter replicators Batagello is always talking about, and not just these duplicator trash buckets. Yeah, okay. I I heard that temple jockeys got one. What a waste. I will print a Barry melon with sliced fugu and sashimi for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This guy's like kind of like overdoing it, isn't he? I've been combining through the old maintenance logs and found a restricted entry referencing Alpha. The first forward operating base. It was decommissioned about a decade ago, well before my time. Apparently it's not just some weird artifacts on the ocean bed. There is a Newman down there. Number three. Kane decided to leave it trapped at the bottom of the ocean. It's hard to believe they will abandon a Newman, but here it is in green pixels. Imagine the value of a Newman, dead or alive. Consider my 90-year-old youthful interest picked 90-year-old youthful interest. If I can navigate a sample collector over the plateau, maybe we can explore the old base. I'll have to rope in Follis to get this sneak and peek. He has access for the off-the-books equipment that won't get me shot or quarantined. Quartered, sorry, or both. Congratulations on your winning streak last night. I heard you clean Matthews out, Buster's sample collector like a hornet with roid rage. Listen up, Saldog. I need to borrow one of your UAVs for a couple of hours. It is the last you can do after forgetting my birthday. Drinky. Oh. Yeah. Sometimes I think about the rich prick who got my left kidney. Of all my organs, it was my favorite. Yeah. Do you guys have a favorite organ? I wonder. Do you know have a favorite organ? I personally don't. I believe all the organs necessary at the same time. I've always found it funny that some wealthy people want real organs when we can grow even perfectly good replicas. They call themselves 100% human. What a bunch of yellow leaf fantasists. Sure. But who am I then? I felt like a cow or a broodmare at times, but the pay is too good. Besides, after being genetically paired with a policyholder, you have to emulate their lifestyle to minimize the chances of rejection. Tonight I drown my sorrows in manuka honey drizzled in garlicky alba white truffles. At least I still have my heart. Heart replicas just aren't the same. They keep ticking even when you're a corpse. But yours is the spinal column. The rover excursion to Alpha Base was a bust. A cave-in prevented traditional accent, so I squeezed through a fissure, passing some old equipment. Once I was out of the cave and heading for the base entrance, what could only be described as a bloated sea slug with teeth tore the drone to pieces like a hungry man will sous vide, butter poached lobster. I ran this operation in the black. Follis is going ballistic on my ass. Hey, the scrubbers that maintain the graphene hull of domes A through E seem to be multiplying. I know they are bioengineered not to breed, but I am certain there are more of them every day. A scrubber orgy will be a thing to behold. I know some crew are fond of the blue electric light. Some crew are fond of the blue electric light show they put on, but I suspect the screechers are dangerous. I request an immediate catch on catalog of the swarm. Actually, this reminds me, wasn't there like a one of those weird alien cadavers with scrubbers, something shrimp-like inside the brains? Maybe those are the scrubbers. Kane's sake, the mule is in chaos. That was hit by a stray bullet, which completely tore off part of her head, and Bernie's ribs were knocked in. I saw a rover at the bulwark during my sneak and peek. It may come in handy. We stopped the base kill order, fully simulated the VAT, then killed the hardline between the mule and DS-15. I cut the data tether to deep sea simultaneously, and he knocked nuked the uplink. I don't know how long the ruse will last, hopefully long enough for us to get topside. I'll go to the bathroom right after this. We are heading back to the mule now. I will die for a dollop of Alma's caviar on a saltine cracker. Of course you won't spoil it to me, you prick. Wait, what? Alma's caviar, okay. The Bell returned as scheduled, but headed oceanside after only 10 minutes. I hope some of the crew escaped. The Bell requires at least one occupant to ascend, and I'm sure as shit wasn't us in there. I mostly made it back. Robert, the scrubbers melted his suit al dente. I almost knocked on dive re-entry trying to get away from them, but those electro squibs caused a power surge on the moon pool's iris door. Alas, there has been no rescue. I smelled the ghastly aromatic stench of rotting onions like a putrid lobster bisque. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Boop, 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 boop. Thank you. I'm not reading all that again, but thank you. Right. You had enough time to read it, I guess. So we are in here, right? This is North South America, Middle South America. Right, so we need a new lung. Sorry. Busted. Lelungus fungus. Oh, I can go through now. Yay. One of a few stasis pods within the room. Stasis? Though this one line is empty, its previous occupant having already been disgorged and placed onto the surgery table.
This is not a good place to play. It smells wrong. Like dead things.
Ever wonder what the point was of putting olfactory sensors on a toy?
Maybe because it makes him more real.
You are either real or you're not.
You're right, Mose. I'm sorry.
Stasis capsule is controlled and regulated by this console.
Hello, I am Moses.
Volunteer pods. What were they doing here?
You know the answer to that. If they were here by their own accord, they were paying off debts to Kane. If.
Subject Defreitas M. Blood O. Sex male. Blood type O. I don't like that. It's the same thing.
These are in pain.
I just killed it, didn't I? Boland P. Blood AB, male.
Oh, this is awful.
May their minds find the Nexus.
Apparently I'm doing the right thing. Salmon K. Blood O plus female. Oh, I'm getting flashbacks!
These suffer. It is painful.
The surgery procedures are supplied with a steady supply of stasis-stored human stock. While several have perished within the sepulchre, it seems a far preferable demise at the horror of the table. A blue medical tarp has been stretched around the module's wall and underneath its flooring. The mottled skin has the complexion of spoiled milk and has begun to loosen itself from its carcass. Drifting sheets of dermal matter expose foamy, pallid flesh as internals begin to soften, approaching the consistency and coloring of apricot jam. The occupant has grown bloated, the face a crumpled expression of a newborn tasting sadness. The frumpled pale body appears weathered and torn like overly worked wet clay. And clouds of dark fluid hang suspended in the stasis fluid. 7154. Apparently I can click something there, but not now. And then the dogmate control. I mean, next to me perform for 4,000 hours. Oh, I have to put his, Oh! I get it. Hysterectomía, mastectomía, colectomía, pneumothorax-thoracotomía. Don't remember. If I blow into the holes, the bags go big. Are you sure, Bear? I don't know if that's what I want to hear. The material seems made from a stretchable plastic hoisted on plasteel rib mount. We need some sophisticated medical equipment to repair this. Yeah, but I'm looking for the brand. Biofix. We pulled stuff like this out of some of the combat sins I fought back in the day. I recognize Biofix products instantly. What? Appendectomy. Why did it change? Did I click on it incorrectly? There you go.
I do not like this, Charlie Mac. Everything is slimy. This is a dangerous place.
I know, sweetheart.
This is a dangerous place.
But I need those lungs. If you can repair them. Can you try?
Well,
I am
yes.
brave and strong.
You do sound like you need those fucking lungs. Hypodermic. That's not how you get... That's not how you get CFC.
Charlie, what the hell?
It's, a dive suit. Looks like. Cut in half.
Yeah, so is the person inside it. Where the hell are you?
Looks like a dive suit bay. Oh God, there's another body here. Gonna keep looking. Maybe there's a way out, or a way to help you.
Be careful.
Charlie a smoker. Maybe this is not the body. Maybe the bear has to find another body. You don't take spinocephalorachidial fluid, I think it's asking for. Yeah, spinal fluid. Cephalospinal fluid. With a hypodermic needle. It's how do I say this? It's too flimsy. It will break, bend,
You are in product
and
storage,
so on.
a restricted area.
Grating. The grated panels would allow for fluids to drain as new bodies are hauled from the pods, likely drenched in stasis fluid, slowing off like mucus. Instead, an acidic odor of chemical adhesive clings to the grating. The room's atmosphere is still unfrigid. The equipment management terminals are smeared with dark, sticky congealed substance. Inside the stasis pods, a row of corpses hang like grotesque puppets tangled in the pipes and wires that had once provided life, now no more than lifeless droop of dry husks. A door is sealed and malfunctioned. Oh. Oh, it's 2:30. Holy shit. It's 2:30. I thought it was like 5 p.m. Jeez. The only sound in the room is the hiss of static from the monitors. The flickering light illuminates the leather chair that cracks in its surface evident and beneath the shroud of dust that covers it. The chair is oddly familiar, while worn leather surface is cracked and showing its age. Okay, am I missing anything? Not really for now. Nothing I can do here. No, I thought it was 5 p.m. It's 2:30 for me.
Charlie, Hope's favorite.
Favorite what?
A shark. Hope's favorite animal.
It is lovely.
You are in Aquarium H1.
What am I? Decaying shark. Oh, I see it. It's a hammerhead. The decaying corpse of a shark is leaking effluents, polluting the tank liquid with thick clumps of cloudy bile. There's also the thing we saw earlier. The various leaks and drips coalesce and drain through the grating. Hair, chemicals, and other organic matter cling to the flooring, forming thin films, webbing over the perforations. An out-of-place row of security monitors keeps an eye on several critical areas of the mole. Strangely, a deep-sea rover schematic is boldly displayed and hastily tacked on. Oh! Employee code. And you don't have bodies around you, do you? No. Maybe the one in here had a code. Didn't he? 7154. 7154. 7154. 7154. 7154. 7154.
Security system access granted.
Charlie Mac.
Mac, look at this.
Looks like a rover. Big one.
That could be our way out of here. Where is this, Moses?
I can show you.
Transmitting target coordinates.
Okay. Yeah, so that's not far. On the seabed. I can make it there.
Seems like a big risk.
Well, that's our reality right now.
Is there anything I can click? Nope, it's just the information. Cool. A steady flow of solid water leaks from the tanks, staining the grating with moldy grit and giving rise to a wafting stench of rotting eggs and chemical cleaner. A gargantuan eel-like monstrosity lies suspended in water, its clouded eyes and statuesque stillness evidence of death long since welcomed. A thick throng of cabling vomits out from the slack maw before snacking towards a port in the far wall, while a dozen wires run the length of its form and puncture into its cranium. We see the start of the tail. It's kind of obscured. This module is a chamber of aquatic defilement. Some of the descriptions are funny. Where numerous fish have been subjected to tortures and invasive procedures. Sickly light emanates out of assorted containment tanks while the odor of damp and dead fish radiates from the floor. A jellyfish oscillates to unseen currents. The slender spider limbs twirl and gently dance in time to the creature's warbling call. Either this tank's occupant never arrived or has already been extracted and butchered. I think I've seen every green. Oh no. Another shark. Glimpses of cabling suggest that the lurid blue padding protects fragile electronics and equipment against damp and water damage. These bones don't look good. Blobfish. Pufferfish and more stuff of the big wheel. And something about this place. Oh, that's where the alpha section could be. What am I looking at? This looks like a skeleton, obviously. This looks like an open animal. Maybe they're taking the heart or the lungs from the shark. Evil fish. Wolfish. No interest found. Oh, pictures of the people in the pods. Pictures of some 3D diagram of a submarine or base. And the same thing. No personal. No personal. Okay.
Hopes favor it. Cold. It no longer breathes.
That harpoon. Be careful, Bear. It's explosive tipped.
Oh.
My Mac.
Oh. I may have to fix it. I don't like doctors. Each item has a specific description for each of them, which makes me very curious. Looks like this sparks the mobility system used in the drive suits. Completely busted though, apart from the fireworks display. The icy surface is strong enough for the cold to burrow into my hands as I hold it. We roast this like a marshmallow to get it back to we must roast it like marshmallow to get it back to temperature. A simple hypodermic syringe with a small container suggests that this was designed to take analysis samples rather than to general medical practice. What does Mac think? Brings back recollections of spent stim packs cluttering my childhood's home floor. Such bad memories. I can hear a rattling noise inside when I shake it. This is beyond repairable even for Charlie. A chunky ring of sturdy metal. It will crack a few heads, but Charlie will be furious about the misapplication of industrial equipment. Are you sure about that? I know how to... Yeah. Heated coil. Brutal force endothermic reaction likely broke from a dozen health and safety regulations. Literally, likely broke, but one can't argue the effect. What does it say here? That dang thing is tricky to hold without scorching my fingers, but the heat is welcome in this persistent chill. It's like a super hot water bottle. Yes, it is. Oh shit.
Hope's favorite is alive?
Good God.
Hope's favorite is alive.
Mouse, get away from that.
Can't we kill it? It's alive. Can we kill it? Now. Kill it. Like... Why did the big fish have this inside? Was it hungry? Yeah. I've seen a similar concept to some anti-personnel ordinances shrunk to harpoon style. I would love to go fishing with some of these bad boys. Unfortunately, it looks designed to detonate whatever it impales. Nothing yet, hopefully. It's being kept alive. It's being kept alive. The temperature started the system, and it's being kept alive. It's like he loses consciousness and wakes up instantly. I imagine I'm gonna, Oh, it's growing stuff from within, too! By these kind of organ things that I imagine is kind of like a... What did you call it yesterday night? It's not like an actual organ, but a machine and a respirator, it sounds like. Mr. Basagand, on behalf of the Choka board, I congratulate you on your speedy recovery and brand new lungs, liver, upper intestine, lower intestine, stomach and kidneys. You made a fantastic choice going with our premium Biofix range. Did you know that Biofix has been rated #1 in Japan for 6 years running? We're even using them in oxygen system in the mule dive suits. Not an iron lung, no. Due to the cost of these items, you have been upgraded to Depth Band 1. You will be pleased to know that we could take your family's gross income as collateral. They have been transferred to Titan and given positions as hard labor specialists. When your debt has been paid, they will be free to hand in their notice should they wish. An iron lung is a specific object, like the one in the first game. It is contained because it's supposed to create a void that allows for the pressed lungs to move. Otherwise, this is the shark sounds like it's being kept alive by some mechanical breathing apparatus that's outside of the shark. I was raised at a salmon hatchery on Luna. According to my mother, I've wanted to be a marine biologist since I was fine. I am not the best swimmer, but I've gotten to know marine life intimately through books and laboratory research. My obsession with bloodthirsty man-eaters spurred me to seek posts about this facility, working with great minds like Dr. Kubilius as added as a perk. This doesn't look like a mister. I didn't expect it to be a mister. Tej, do you realize you lost 70% of your blood in this attack? Count your blessings, dude. I hope you take this as a sign to stop your crazy solo outings. What if you get hurt again? I mean, if it's a man, that's a very beautiful man, and I appreciate it. If it's a woman, that's a very beautiful woman, and I appreciate. What if security finds out? I dragged my ass back to the mule this time, but I can't always be there for you. I know you're worried about your family, dude, but there are other ways to help them. Talk to me, we'll figure it out together. It's easy for her to tell me to stop. Her dad is rich. Meanwhile, my family's chipping away at rocks. Mr. Basagand, the board has seen fit to approve your request for the specimen to be placed into your care in light of your unique connection with the creature. However, we are aware of the unexploded speargun shaft and request that you proceed with extreme caution. 5 rats in a trench coat. Management wants to know how this species survives at such depths, and you are to report your findings directly to Dr. Atlas Moon. Dr. Kubilius, I apologize if I interrupted you during a sensitive moment yesterday. I just wanted to tell you that I'm a huge fan of your work. Your thesis on memory-coded RNA was an inspiration to me. Could you spare me a few moments of your time when you're feeling better? I'd love to show you the research I'm working on. Of course, it's nothing as revolutionary as yours. Still, there is something strange about the fauna down here, something more that can be accounted by the extreme conditions. Do you ever wonder what the Omega boys are doing? Well, it's biowarfare, or something like it. I retrieved a sample from the corpse of one of the Omega Lab products before it was cremated. Do you know about the microbe's behavior toward genetic structure? I'm forwarding a copy of my report and the partial genome. With deepest admiration, Tej. Tej, I heard you are back at the aquarium. We shall talk. I kept jaws and eyes, but it's still alive. I will keep it that way until I have extracted every ounce of sweet revenge. It's keeping the shark alive for revenge. Kubilius, come on. I know you read these messages. I know you at least see them. Well, I found it. The microbe is in the shark, pulling apart its genetic structure and molding it back together like putty, just like it did with those Omega corpses. Ah, so it has stuff in it. It has some sort of microbe that is reshaping the shark from the inside and making it continue staying alive. This species shouldn't even exist, but she is neither dead nor alive here. Oh, the microbe must be endemic to this region. It appears to form a symbiotic relationship with other organisms in the ecosystem, so everything is a little infected. There's something else too, additional genomic information that PS139 brings with it. I can't quite understand it yet, but I'm getting close. Cool. Interesting. I've been testing my PS139 extract on the deep sleepers in the adjacent lab. Cut the microbe with holy dust and a little MDMA. I even pulled them out of stasis for a few minutes to get as much information as possible. Moonspet product 645583 was particularly violent, so I gave her a little extra juice and surprise creature cocktail. Yeah, I'm breaking the law, but I'm all in now. And I've ordered 6 more. Hopefully I'll get some adult products this time. From now on, I'm using wholly adult products For now on, I'm using holy dust only, no MDMA. It provides the perfect neural delivery agent. Mr. Basaigand, I am writing to you on behalf of the board that to hereby order a halt to further excursions using Kane Corporation's equipment and time. While the board appreciates your enthusiasm, it sees little value in your current research. Therefore, it does not seem the risk to Kane property justified. I will also remind you that your family is several months behind on debt repayment. Speaking personally, I am shocked at your recklessness. Kane has graciously made you a better man, and this marks of ingratitude. In parting, I offer some advice. Next time you have a great idea, disregard it, look at your duty list, and go back to work. Not shared hallucinations, memories. Memories from previous PS-139 hosts, all of them connected through a neural mycelium network. Imagine the entertainment value of this shit. Test subjects. I need more test subjects. Lester, you old salt dog. Come join me for a little holy dust tonight after your shift ends. Keep it on the down low. I'm keeping up appearances, letting them think I'm crazy. In an insane world, a sane man must appear totally bonkers. I slipped a bit of my magic dust to Correa while he was recovering in the medbay. He will be my control subject. After Lester survived my experiment, I decided to try my distilled PS-139 RNA extract on myself. My personal microdosing is proving fruitful. The process induces a waking dream that can only be described as a shared neural network of images, sounds, and emotions. I've managed to limit the duration of the experience to a few seconds, and damn, it was a ride. I swear I touched God. The world melted into a Van Gogh painting, and I joined a metamorphosed reality of a million minds screaming together. Milford lasted an hour. He's not doing well. Crazy shit. Request for financial compensation for private research. A copy of my results is enclosed as proof of concept. These findings are going to revolutionize the entertainment industry. I know that your hands are firmly up the ass of every drug dealer from Cape to Cairo, and it will be grand if we could all benefit. Do you think I'm a fool? I know about the author Kubelius. I got it out of Milford. A Coet told me you're the reason it hasn't been removed. Why will that be? I looked up to you. Maybe I'm a fool, but only for that. About the tumor, Kubelius. I got it out of Milford. The Coet told me you're the reason it hasn't been removed. Dr. Basagand, congratulations. Due to the sensitive and unconventional nature of the research on your blatant disregard for procedure, it has been decided that a more experienced project lead is needed to oversee the next phase of trials. We do not recognize private research. You will turn over all relevant data to Dr. Yedmada's team upon their arrival. Dave Gallagher. Hand over my research. I paid the price in my flesh and blood, and now they need to reciprocate. Starting with you, Gallagher. I'm releasing holy dust and aerosol the PS-139 into the van so that everyone can see God. I've called up an old contact topside. They're sending a courier in a week. Looking forward to sitting on a sunny beach collecting my 20%. We're all scientists. You must understand that suffering is essential to progress. I only recently grasped this, but now I'm free. We know Basaigat is dead because the dog killed it. The dog killed Basaigat. Which, to be fair, kind of like, you know, earned. Kind of earned. Okay, so this is the next thing we gotta do. What do we have? We have the explosive harpoon. We need yeah, not likely. Can you tear it apart?
Spear tip meets explosive harpoon. And we've got something for cutting and blowing stuff up. Two of my favorite pastimes.
Okay. I have an idea where to blow stuff up. Perhaps. Hello, doggy. Nope. Nope. It makes a fun dull noise when I knock on it. What will happen if I hit it with a brick? Bear, don't hit the fucking bomb with a... Please. Bear. What kind of sea life lives here that they feel the need to blow it up via harpoon delivery? The tip appears to have survived impact. A good cutting or piercing implement in emergencies, though I'd prefer not to use it bare-handed. Well, I have bad news for you. Oh boy, I have bad news for you.
Killing gel replacement accepted. Gel operating within established parameters.
Oh, I'm missing the lungs. Okay. I mean, it feels like the only thing I have to do left around here is either blow something up. Oh, maybe. Aha! That's not how... You don't use hypodermics! You don't use hypodermics for fucking spinal fluid. Oh, it's making me very, very, very angry. Well, there they are. Some good repaired lungs.
Lungs replaced. Lungs operating within established parameters.
Oh, pressure. What is the pressure? Is it somewhere here? So, is this the pressure? Or is that a, 9. No. That is not the pressure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, shoe has nothing to do. I don't know. Oh, maybe the bear can tell me. Maybe it's in the terminal in this room. 999 825 825.
Train systems, biotechnological deep atmosphere environment suit. Systems check. Alert. Apparatus is operating within established parameters. Ready for deployment.
Ready for deployment, yeah, baby.
Here goes, something. Preparing to dive.
Cool. I'm finding it very interesting. The aperture above ignobly lowers divers onto the ocean bed as if spitting foul food. A panel by the support calls down a lift, allowing to re-enter, but the control mechanisms appears to have been melted. There is no return to the mule through this route. Take a look. So I guess we're here. The line of spotlights delineating the path cast us.
Oh my god.
Are you outside?
Yes, it's... Mac... It's incredible. It's the bottom of the ocean.
I get that you're fascinated by it, but remember where you are. A place no human was ever meant to survive. Be careful.
So beautiful.
Delineating the path casts spears of light into the darkness, making meteor showers of dust and debris pass through. Oh! Cool animal. A glance downward reveals the sea floor to writhe with life. A swarm of tiny crabs scatters and reconverge in the wake of your steps, while the thin nail-sized jellyfish dance in the floating detritus. There it is. That's one of them. That's one of them. I feel the game is too dark. The clutch of bulbous mule structures appears akin to Titanic malodorous eggs. Docking port. The lower part of the mule dock provides eager egress to deep-sea divers to the side, a conglomeration of tiny sea life feast and cadaverous remains. Maintenance panel.
Mac, this looks like the exterior of your escape pod room. And I found a terminal.
Would it get you in here?
No, but it might get you out. If I can equalize the pressure in there.
Okay. I'd prefer not to have my brain blow out of my ear canals, though.
Noted. Hold on.
Oh, look at that little
It's
jellyfish.
behind a cage.
Oxy is acetylene cartridge and the thing that I can use directly on there. Okay. The slabs provide a float walking surface, a luxury in this now landscape of shifting mud. The game is too fucking dark. take a look. Oh. Yeah, the shrimp-like things are what they were talking about. So that's another take a look. That's the map, and this is another way. The large overhead floodlight shines a glaring light upon the canyon, making a snowstorm of passing particulates caught within the radiance. Where am I? Holy shit, this is big. Oh! Is that one of them? It's one of the fish. Hey, fish. A dense forest of seaweed ebbing and flowing to fickle currents and thick mane of aggressive fur. Woody strands caress and wrap around the diving suit. Long leaves stick to and slide over the visor, while soft clumps worsen an already treacherous terrain. Okay, I'm gonna check what's here. Oh. A series of point lights have been put into place to provide a breadcrumb trail of beacons, but gathering sand and rock has buried most and snuffed out their light. Take a look. Wait, I moved up to there? I moved all the way here. Okay. The music is so good. The infinite void that engulfs what little illuminated seafloor you see feels otherworldly, an oppressive horror gnawing at your peripheral vision. A buildup of sand, grit, and detritus have submerged the tile path under a layer of rocks and mud. Violent currents rush over the cliffs, dragging plumes of dark sand and debris in their wake, obscuring vision and sabotaging a sense of direction. Sharks. The yellow hex pathway re-emerges from the floor of sand, dragging itself from under the growing buildup of the ocean matter. Little external infrastructure has survived the unyielding onslaught of the ocean deep, leaving you to wander a seafloor wasteland. The vastness of the surrounding black ocean imposes a sense of insignificance and utter isolation, a solitary pinprick within a boundless shadow. Boundless. The Mule. A solitary mule module watches over this area, the far outskirts of the Mule facility, likely an operational center for the nearby deep-sea rover. Small crustaceans scuttle among the rocks, feeding off ocean muck deposited by currents surging up from the chasm below. What a nice word chasm is. The lip of the canyon, lit by nearby floodlights, contrasts so entirely with the dark beyond that it feels an edge of reality to reality itself, anything and everything past that boundary, an alien otherness. A pair of natural vents blench clouds of dust. I can't see. It doesn't feel like it's actually happening. Nearby the ocean bed, surrounded by clutches of mussels and tube worms and hordes of translucent shrimp. The exotic fish, each a horrific variety of deep sea shapes, snake through the hair like seaweed, like nightmarish mites. Seaweed and vents and heavy-duty sea cables weaved between the crane and the pair of underwater generators. The ocean depths beyond house radiating darkness so complete, so primally terminal that it projects an unfathomable malign intelligence that renders even the tiniest note of light wholly unwelcome and utterly rejected.
Mac, are you there? Look.
You found the rover. Good girl.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a Fido. It looks intact, too.
How are you going to get to it, though?
Good question. Stand by.
An impossible bulwark teases itself from the foggy boundaries of blackness just beyond, towering from the chasm below. This underwater vehicle could transport a crew to the surface, but unfortunately the only way to reach the rover, dangling over an unfathomable nothingness, is performing a precise jump. Is this another death?
You can't jump that. Or swim it.
I know, but I might be able to get it closer.
Well, Crane should have operational terminals nearby.
I wanted to try, but it doesn't. She's not that stupid. She's not John. There you go. This subsea crane is capable of mounting equipment or long-term warehousing operations. Obviously, the latter has resulted in this rubber dangling precariously over a chasm. Take a look. Oh.
Damn it. Terminal's locked. I can't access it.
Are you sure about that? Wait a minute, that's it? John Stasis the second, baby. So this is just the shark. There was another blue here that was another take a look, right?
So much life down here. At this depth.
Jellyfish. Hope's second favorite.
She loved how they bounced.
My Charlie. My Hope.
Shut up, bear. You don't have a soul. What was this? Oh, yeah. Okay. So, I need something to wreak havoc with explosive. I need to find something to open this maintenance panel. What was your situation? I barely remember now. You also have a grate to open, don't you? Yes. Okay. A real mean poker. It looks like it will deal as much damage coming out of it as it will go in. You are here under the ocean, and the bear is here with the explosive. You've already done that. Is there something else to do in the shark? It doesn't look like it. Huh. Because there's nothing blue here except the exit. Yeah. Right. So everything I do must be this lady, I imagine. Let's see if I can do... Maybe I can break the igniter further? Nope. I don't want to click the bear. Alright. I'm tired. I don't know how long I'll be in this situation. So 1 blue is the exit and 2 is the signs, and the other one is the other exit. So there's nothing really here apart from storytelling. Look at this jellyfish. Yay. What was this? Take a look. Something about the... yeah, okay. So I should be able to access this somehow. Huh. I'm not quite sure. Like the idea is maybe mixing something up. Okay. That looks dangerous. There's not much logic between the getting those two together, like mixed together, in my opinion, but that's fine. Oh, my ears are also killing me a bit. Funny, funny, funny. Yeah, I know, the main problem is that, oh well, I do know where to put this. Yeah. If it's not there under the sea, I can put it in the grating on the other side and maybe explode that entrance. Now that I have finally an explosive. Goodbye, doggy. Nope. I'm allergic to things that go bang. Shit.
Guys,
Oh,
heads
shit.
up. I'm about to blow this lock.
Loud noises.
Oh, yeah. Yeah! What the hell was that?
I didn't see. What happened?
It's like some kind of giant fucking insect.
Language, Mac.
It blew out of the escape pod. Ran right by me.
Would you prefer it stuck around?
Wow! Has it been 5 years already? I've been down here for so long that I've forgotten how the sun feels on my skin. My ocular implants are malfunctioning again. I really must stop procrastinating and get them checked out. Corporate offered to do a complete ocular transplant, but I refused. Being blind from birth has its benefits. My visual memory isn't clouded by manipulation and interpretation. Okay, Mr. fucking Descartes, okay. This is not a disability, but a blessing in the land of the deceived. Sure, okay. Rationalism. We love rationalism. Dr. Cubilius has further tuned my bionics to interfere with the deep sleepers, so I can keep them under observation 24/7. An unseen bonus is that once I'm connected to their limbic system, I can access their emotions. I find catharsis in relieving their lives and seeing the world as they did when they walked free among the flock. This is weird. Okay, there are a couple of things I want to consider, right? The first one is we have this bacteria that unites people mentally. We have the deep sea random life thing that is weird as hell, and maybe the bugs and the sharks and the thing, and that's where the bacteria come from. The bacteria may also come from the old people, the old civilization we technically have seen. Right. We have some sort of Kane-sustained cult where the Kane people believe not in God but in an abstract kind of world. Fuck's sake. And they're either connected to these dreamers that may be the people that are connected through the no cat. The people that are connected through the bacteria or some sort or the ancient civilization. So those are my works for now. I have loved before many years ago. She always saw the best in me, my Diana. I keep telling myself not to obsess over the products, but I just can't help it. I am particularly fond of the Freitas family. Corporate acquired them 2 years ago, and they were shuffled around a lot before coming here. On one moment, on a trip to Mars, another, Shanghai to the bottom of the ocean. My favorite is product 6455A3. She has magnificent emotions, so passionate and raw. Her dreams are fascinating. Appreciating her emotional range doesn't make me less culpable for her desecration, but it does make the work more enjoyable. Okay, so she is connecting to the brain of people with stasis, infected with the thing, for some reason that apparently is important and needed. I am pleased to report that the isolation in cell cultures on using immunofluorescence-based analytical procedures and nucleic acid determination molecular approaches has proven successfully in detecting and identifying a PS139 strain in the historical samples. It was mule poker night and I won big again. Perhaps they sense my loneliness. I really hope they're not letting me win. Dr. Moon, my report is attached for your perusal. The stasis pods of the 3 products I requested for study have just arrived. I will begin my observation post-hate. I am racked with guilt. Who knows where these products were headed when they were procured? Now they linger here in eternal sleep, poke and prodded in the name of scientific progress and profit. Their autonomy was disregarded and their rights and their bodies were violated. The other employers in this lab are under the illusion these people volunteered. Their ignorance is appalling. Or they may know the truth and choose not to dwell on it. In the old days, we would have done the PS139 research of world, but since the resurrection of the Father, who can stop us? Who will dare to question the company and by extension the church? I'm overthinking everything enough, Moon. I overthink everything. Enough, Moon. Your guilt changes nothing. I knew she was special when I first connected with product 6455A3 Lucid Dreams. I am going to name her Diana. The deep sleepers are kept in stasis so they remain fresh and compliant. We seldom make them unless an experiment or treatment requires it. Products are never allowed to leave, but maybe, just maybe, I have enough clout with corporate to change this policy. I'm sure PS-139 is an ancient organism that remained dormant for a long time owing to the cold temperatures and water pressure. Now, in the warmth of the Mule Lab, we are resurrecting it. Here, Fast and his team are proceeding with human testing after the Omega Base incident, even having observed PS-139's necrotic effects. The company sees dollar signs while they see a dearth of humanity. But what can I do? I've made up my mind. Whatever response I get from Choka, I am setting these people free. Notice the Mule senior staff need to know only. Report to your personal IAV for immediate evacuation. Base lockdown in progress. Black Ops team en route. Quarantine has been unexpectedly painful, but it provides the perfect cover to set Diana free. My personal EV is primed and ready for us. We'll be out of here in 5 minutes. Then we can start our new life together. That's the missing body! Help! The EV jammed and something is wrong with Diana. She has something growing inside her. Oh, Kane. I think Diana just escaped when we opened the door!
Kane's reign.
You said they were alive.
Well, I thought they were.
Did that thing burst out of her?
Or feeding on her. Or...
Someone there. Someone actually there.
Reusing active channels.
They were using this body's suit radio. That's what I heard.
Someone there? Or more dreams in the haze.
Who is this? Are you part of the research team? Are you Kane?
Black. Dark. Can't see. Can't move. Explosions.
Are you hurt? Are you okay?
The haze. The pain.
He's rambling. We should try and find him.
Find him? What for? You remember the guy upstairs? All these other bodies? Who says he isn't the one running around doing it?
And if he isn't, he could help us. Maybe he knows a way out of here.
Haze in the dark. I am here. And nowhere.
Yeah. I don't think he's gonna be much help.
He is right. As much as I like all the characters, Mac is always right. There hasn't been a moment in this game where Mac hasn't been right. Therefore, I like Mac the most. A limp body slouches amongst the cables and electronics of the failed escape pod apparatus. The piece resistance of this bizarre tableau. The lacerated flesh and muscle tissue bulge behind the shallow skin. Shallow. It's missing an H. And inside there's like this deep sea thing that's growing in here that was also growing in the shark. In the shark! Which is an interesting take.
Tricky. Loading these acetylene cartridges. Have to listen for the click.
Cycling pressure injectors.
Mac? You're now a free man. Tell me I'm amazing.
You're amazing.
You didn't have to say that.
There's something more I can do here. But it's not like I have anything else to do. And in the cutscenes, he's very handsome. By the way. The body lies face down, and although I like men and women, men are considerably more attractive to me, so, you know, I have to explain that. The body lays face down, half submerged in water, blighted by crimson ichors expelled by the twin cadavers. Both victims bear 2 bullet wounds, evidence of efficient slaughter. The corpse subs against the wall, retaining some sense of the dull-witted shock it experienced when faced with its execution. The glint of a gold tooth peeks from its chops. Clutches of the ocean floor, plant life, quiver and sway outside the viewing portal, as if beckoning spectators to join them with the freezing void or mocking their current misery and entrapment. And I'm not horny for him. This is a different situation. An infinite deep inky blackness swirls beyond the glass portal, all reality seeming to end beyond the sand and sea which is situated closest to the portal rim. I have no feelings for any of the cast. Yet. The panels continue to hum quietly, undeterred by and uncaring for the state of the facility they power or operate. Ocean floor sediment has accompanied the escape pod overflow seawater, begrimming it. Begrimming. The machinery sits lifeless, burn marks announce a handful of bullet punctures.
Kane.
More bodies.
Yeah. But these were executed. They were shot in the back of the head.
Gunshots. I heard gunshots. Many gunshots. Days ago. Weeks ago.
I mean,
eons ago. My head.
We don't know how Diana looks yet, do we?
What is my life right now?
You should sterilize your hands, Mac.
I really should.
No shit! That's done. Insufficient security level. Do we have anything to break? The glass, just my fists?
Attention. The Kane Medical Division is not responsible for injuries or cardiac events resulting from the premature removal of this device.
Oh, that's shocking. What? Nothing? Come on.
That seems like it. Perhaps he has the level to do the so you can only presume. You've played this game already, you know how Diana looks. Diana, whatever name. So like you can just know, considering my inclinations, if whether I'm going to like her or not. If there is an actual witnessing of the monster, or if it's only like an alien kind of thing where they only show you glimpses of it until the very end. Perchance. Never mind. Alright, so the only things we can do here are this. Where is the bear? The bear is here. I would love to have a coffee with Diana. Sure. am I missing? Something. Because I don't think I can interact with this already. Yeah, he's mega dead. This bring back some memories I'd hope were behind me, not stuff I'm proud of, nor something I'm eager to discuss. Great to have some proper medical equipment, but this isn't quite something that we can use by themselves more than once. It's very hard to understand what you're trying to say, mate. I once saw a guy minced by lasers trying to use a stolen keycard. He was hoping this place is less reliant on murder traps. I've seen cutters like these eat their way through bulkheads to make way for boarding parties. So these don't work. I wonder. 9437. Oh, maybe the bear can use it. Before we do that, though, I want to check something. I wonder if I can turn off the session of that computer and not the known number. No, once it's turned on, I can't turn it off. This session. Okay, that's okay. I understand. You would love to have a coffee with Diana. You know me. Oh, is he gonna die? Huh?
You are in VAT Central Processing, a restricted area.
This hardwired terminal can communicate with the mule's computer systems. Fortunately, it seems that someone's already logged in. Nine 437. Oh. I'll check this out in a second. We did it. Chris, I remember the day I first saw you. This is Lake Kubilius, the guy or girl that was kind of like a good thesis person. You were standing at the landing of the escalator waiting to meet your friend for lunch. That friend happened to be Mike, and Mike happened to be trying to hug us up. We made googly eyes at each other, and a few days later we went on an actual date. A week later we moved in together. Every morning I bought you your first cup of coffee every morning until... I miss you. I hope I'll dream of you tonight. X out effects of PS-139 on genetic structure with comments. While transmission occurs primarily via respiration, with some evidence showing infection also spreading via ingestion, the fascinating symptoms begin with seeding the nervous system. Excruciating death is not interesting, apparently. The microbe, in effect, hijacks strands of the host's RNA, incorporating its genetic material into the host's genome. Memories? I must dug up the old research that the shark guy mentioned. This rogue material contains, among other things, a segment of non-coding DNA that we suspect is responsible for upregulating gene expression on an exponential scale. Rapid neural development. What graph was missing? While the symptoms caused by... Okay, this is the message from the shark guy. While the symptoms caused by the disease growth in the lungs are too severe for the human body to survive for long, in more robust hosts it could lead to drastic changes in behavior and personality, eventually even to new cellular physiology. No physiology, no personality, no problem. Notice all organic computing division members. Okay, everyone, heads up. The new VAT brain is arriving tomorrow. The board only provided us with this new model because of the projected value of the research we're doing here. Please handle this equipment with the utmost care as we take over its maintenance during the final weeks of maturation. I'd rather not end up at the depth realignment center on the ring. Chris, I just remembered that storm out of the old Orange Groven house. It knocked out the electricity and we made shadow puppets on the wall and talked nonsense until the lights came back. Basagan gave me an idea. It could screw up their precious VAT. But if there's a chance... Don't worry, I'll be careful. I've been using the ventilation system to access central processing between shifts. I miss you so goddamn much. Remember our favorite Carl Sandburg poem? Yellow dust and a bumblebee's wing, grey lights and a woman's asking eyes. Red ruins in the changing sunset embers. I take you and pile high memories. Death will break her clothes on some I keep. Chris, I was thinking back to when James was 3. I'd sing him in a lullaby before bed. That annoying one, go to sleep. Then after a week, he changed the words to be about me and sang it back to us. I've partitioned off each of the VAT brains' right hemispheres to be used solely for the regular computing requirements of the mule. With the increased processing power of dense neural paths created by the microbe, no one should think it odd that they are only using half their brains for the tasks they're being given. The other half of each brain is mine. I've done so tampering. The VAT should be restricted to my implanted memories from before your diagnosis, before it all went to shit. Now I have to make sure no one goes snooping on a base full of people whose literal job is to be inquisitive. It should be fun. Oh my god! The thing communicating with us is a brain that was given this person's boyfriend's, girlfriend's, whatever it is, consciousness thanks to the bacteria. Holy shit! That is thick as fuck. Tejas Basaigan, the mule walker doodle, keeps messaging me. I never respond. His protruding mechanical organs make me uncomfortable. Chris, did I ever tell you that your impossible father approved of me in the end? In a moment of lucidity, he told me, I envy you. I never got to visit space. So after Parkinson's took him, James and I built a model rocket and launched it into the heavens as a tribute to old grumpy grandpa. Your absence is a void at the center of my life, but soon that will change. Fucking hell, it is! The matter fiber pathways in the hippocampus, the prefrontal cortex, and the basolateral amygdala have been successfully mapped based on the archived cortical engrams I keep from before Chris's illness. Shit. Liver Sage reviewed the baselines for BAT1 and noticed the increased neural activity. I need to think fast. Liver Sage. Robert, I've been tinkering with the BAT-mule temporal sequencing to maximize the data throughput. As a result, you can expect to see some unusual activity in the MEG readings. This is perfectly normal. I'm so close. The high-resolution neuroimaging data shows excellent results. There is no complete structural and functional neural engram of Chris's brain synapse in VAT1. So, they did do it. They got their husband's brain into this semi-organic, semi-synthetic, whatever, brain, which is most likely infected with the bacteria, as it is said earlier by Mag that semi-synthetic, semi-organic things can still have diseases. And it's super likely that it's what it's talking to us right now. It is hallucinating too. And that's where everything went to shit. This game is cool. This game is very cool. Just before James was born, I woke up to a soaking wet bed. This is the VAT talking. I shouted, "Quick, get this into the laundry." You were flabbergasted. I screamed, "I'm not leaving until the washing is done and the house is clean." Is the house clean? Chris, I'm detecting multiple neural path sets in the VAT system. What are you doing? If I pick this up, then Liver Sage will too. Milford is already snooping. This month has felt like a beautiful dream, but I have to end it before everything comes crashing down. They can't have you. I'm scared. You abandoned James. You left me to die. Holy shit! Don't leave us again. I'm going crazy with this.
Got it. Doors open.
A small number of cases lie disemboweled, the entrails of clothing strewn across the floor. Several pairs of shoes lie scattered and discarded, forced to part from their owners. Take a look.
I'm inside.
Never mind.
I don't know. It looks like a tunnel. An umbilical even. There's
What?
Suitcases, bags. People were leaving.
They look ransacked.
Told to gather there. To be ready to leave.
These people didn't go anywhere.
Neither did I.
Well, you can't go anywhere! Oh, that's a goal. There they are, isn't it? Possibly. Fuck's sake, give me a second. The cats just threw something on the ground. have good and bad news. The stream's gonna have to end here because my dad's back. Yeah, these could be them. So I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna call it for now. But thank you very much for being around. The game is coming up to a very interesting story, and we'll keep going later. Have a nice rest of the day. Hopefully I'll stream tonight. Bye bye. Ooh.